Hello everyone, my name is Barbara and I would like to welcome you all to our latest Knowledge webinar episode. This week, hello RhinoGold 5.0, the latest CAD for jewelry. Get to know the latest version of RhinoGold recently launched. Observe as the RhinoGold team demonstrates all the new tools, and they're going to do that with real-world sample models. So it's going to be really exciting. Today's presenter is Pedro Loureiro. Pedro is a RhinoGold CAD Manager at TDM Solutions, a graduate of Cindor School of Jewellery in Portugal. He joins us with over 10 years of professional design experience. Using TDM Solutions Clayoo plugin, Pedro's design fuses both form and ingenuity. Before we get going, here's an overview of what we do at Knowledge. Knowledge is one of the largest online stores for design software. We offer a huge assortment of software solutions that cater to virtually every designer's need. We are your one-stop shop, so come visit us at knowledge.com. And for more daily software news and limited time promotions, pay a visit to the Knowledge blog and follow us on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter. In our next upcoming webinar, 2 weeks from now, we'll have additive and subtractive manufacturing using Visual CAD, CAM, and 3D print. Join us at Microsoft's for an overview of the newly released additive manufacturing visual 3D print products and their flagship Visual CAM. Last but not least, today's webinar is free and is being recorded live. If you want to rewatch this or any webinar episode in our collection, just head on over to Knowledge's YouTube or Vimeo channels. And now I will pass the mic and the screen to our to Pedro and Xavier. So Pedro, I'm going to make you the presenter, and I know Xavier is going to talk a little bit about RhinoGold. So it's showtime, and enjoy.
Thank you very much. Hello everyone, this is Xavier Rofes. I am the marketing manager of TDM Solutions, meaning that I am the one that does nothing but smiling. And next to me there is Pedro Loureiro. He's the CAD manager of RhinoGold, as well as a jewelry designer, as most of you. Hello, Pedro.
Hello everybody, be very welcome to this webinar.
Thank you. First of all, let me apologize for our English. We are from Barcelona and Pedro is from Portugal. We try to do our best. If you don't understand anything, well, just ask anytime, use the chat, and we will be happy to answer all your questions. You can also write in Spanish, Catalan, or Portuguese. All of them work for us. So let's move on because, as always, time flies. So we are going to start with a very brief explanation of who we are and how nice and friendly we do things and what we do all over the world. After that, we will give a very boring presentation about the news. It's a boring PowerPoint, but it's going to take just 2 minutes, and after that we will start showing RhinoGold in live. And of course, at the end, the part that we like, we will talk about pricing and how to upgrade to our latest software, this RhinoGold 5. And anytime, just ask, because we are here to help you out. So, even most of you know us. We are TDM Solutions. We were founded in 2001. We mainly develop Rhino plugins such as Rhino Boss, Clayoo, Rhino Nest, Kini 3D, Rhino Shoe, and of course this one, RhinoGold. We are from Barcelona, this very ugly city. You are more than welcome to come to Barcelona. But even we are in Barcelona, we mainly jump from one place to another, always giving trainings, workshops. We exhibit in the most important jewelry trade shows. Actually, next week we will be in Germany, and in March it's going to be New York and Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken, with the Basel World Show. So if you ever come by to any of these shows, stop by our booth and we can see each other. And we like to be everywhere we can, talking to you guys and improving RhinoGold. This is what we do. As I said, I'm the marketing guy. I just smile so you can come and talk. Anyway, let's talk about RhinoGold. RhinoGold 5. We are confident enough to say that RhinoGold is the most complete software for jewelry, and today we're going to show why. In RhinoGold, as you can see, includes all necessary tools to design from scratch to the 3D printing. So from zero to get actually the real piece with these 3D printers. And of course, we include all the marketing tools to create photorealistic image, videos, animations, and even we have tools to create a budget to show to your customers. So all is here. We like to call it the all-in-one solution. So in this new version, RhinoGold 5, we have developed new tools for different areas. Of course, there are tools for modeling faster. We have new tools for communication and new tools for manufacturing and new tools to help the user to design faster. Just to mention just some of the news you will see later in action, we have all these builders to create jewelry in just a few clicks, like the halo, the cluster, the eternity ring, channel, pave. All of this you will see in like 2-3 clicks. You have it right there on your screen. Also on communication, we have in this RhinoGold 5 this very nice tool to create photorealistic renders. We use a software called Arion, so there is no need to go to third softwares out of RhinoGold to create your render, to create your video. It's right there inside RhinoGold. There are other communication tools, keyframe, presets, batch rendering, but actually I really don't want to take much time in here because every minute I talk, Pedro has less time to show RhinoGold. So let's move on. We also have the manufacturing tools to let the model ready for 3D printing. It makes no sense to design anything in the software if later you cannot have it physically. So RhinoGold includes all these tools to prepare the model perfectly, and then just in one click you send it to the machine and you print it out. And just 1 minute about this. This is another new tools. This is new tools to help the user, because sometimes there are 200 commands, 500 commands, so you actually don't know exactly where to start. So RhinoGold now has some tools that will help you. For instance, this one that you see, F6, suggest commands. This one is very cool because imagine that you have a gem, then you press F6 and then you will see all the tools related to gems, to create bezels, to create heads. It's like a shortcut to work faster and to guide you on the way of modeling. And of course, inside RhinoGold, and as you can see here, on the right tab, there is the learning option where you can find the training guide, you can find the videos, you can find step-by-step tutorials. Everything is inside RhinoGold, so you don't need to go to the website and type the URL and look for the model. No. Right now, it's everything inside RhinoGold. Oh, and this is very, very, very cool. I cannot talk much because this won't be ready until April or May, but those ones who have e-store or they are planning to have an online store with your pieces, you will definitely love this. I think this will be the next big thing in jewelry. As I said, it is not ready yet, but we have something to show. I'm not sure, Pedro, if we can see it now. What do you think?
Yes, it's a great idea. We have a sample in our web page, as you can see. This is the idea of the cloud. You will be able to send your RhinoGold models directly to any web page or any device, and as you can see, we can see the model. We can change the materials. Let me change just some gems, some metal, for instance. And as you can see, the idea is to be able to see our model from any device and show to the customers. As you can see, it's really easy. And
it is really cool. And you can see on the left side there is also the price that you will be the one that defines the pricing. You will be the one that defines the shipment. So your customer will know right on your website anything from the model. But as I said, we cannot talk much because it's not ready yet. Let's wait until April. So sorry for that. So let's go back to the presentation, this very nice presentation. Just going to take 30 more seconds. Now we will see some of the real models that our customers do, our users, jewelry designers. This guy, for example, is from Austria, Frank. For example, Eliana Rossetti, she has won several awards in Brazil. I can tell why. And here we have other models. As you can see, you can design several different kind of jewelry. This is Jacinto. This is from Barcelona. It's a friend of us, so we had it to put it. And of course, we didn't mention before because Clayoo and RhinoGold were included in RhinoGold 4, but of course, RhinoGold 5 includes Clayoo for freeform shapes to create organic pieces, not just for jewelry, but also for sculpture, like these ones. And these ones are the RhinoGolds to create the advanced reliefs, from coins to medallions to any heraldry. I mean, there are so many possibilities in RhinoGold. When we say that it is the most complete solution, we mean it. So, if you guys have not fallen asleep yet, so I think it's time to see RhinoGold in action. Pedro, you ready for that?
Yes, I am. Thank you very much, Xavi. This is time to show RhinoGold. Let me open the RhinoGold interface, and there are many new tools inside RhinoGold 5. Let me try to show the most part of them. We have lots of improvements inside tools, and of course new tools, and we will be focus on this webinar in the new tools. I'm going to start with the Eternity ring. It's under the Jewelry tab. As you can see, the Eternity ring icon allow us to create Eternity bands. So the idea is to be really easy. We define the ring size, of course. We can define any ring size. And there are several parameters we can adjust to create exactly the ring we want to do. So let me adjust some parameters. For instance, as you know, we use the standard gem cuts are all inside RhinoGold, so I can choose any gem cut. Of course, the prongs, several parameters, the materials. Let me go back to the brilliant gem cut. But I also want to show you, let me change, for instance, the 8 from the rail. And one more option we have is the shank. So we can create an Eternity band full of gems, but also we have the possibility in this tool to use the bottom part. We just define the angle, for instance 180 degrees, and easily I can adjust my Eternity ring with a shank. So as you can see, this is the idea. With a few clicks, you define your model. You can define, of course, everything: the number of prongs, the gem size, everything, and this is the idea. Using RhinoGold to create easily your jewelry models in a few clicks. So let me move on to show more tools. Let me open a new file. Remember, if you have any question, please use the chat, and Xabi will be answering, as well as we will answering all the questions you have. So feel free to ask anything. And I'm going to open a file I have in here already prepared. I want to show you the Cluster Studio. So let's take a look. The Cluster Studio, also inside the Jewelry tab, so I just select the Cluster tool. I select the gem where I want to apply the cluster, and automatically, as you can see, it will generate the cluster. Of course, we have several parameters. For instance, let me adjust the 8. We can, of course, change the gem size. Let me try 2mm gem. And there are many more options on this tool. For instance, the distance to the gem, let me show you, we have lots of possibilities, the angle, and I want to show you also the outside prongs. We can use 5 prongs around the gems, we can use 4 prongs, we can use 3 prongs. So the idea is to define the cluster in a few clicks, and easily we can adjust our models. So this is the idea. Of course, we can change the size, everything. And this is another new tool inside RhinoGold. As you can see easily, I create a cluster. And I'm going to move on to the next one. So I'm going to open a new file. And the next tool I want to show you will be the dynamic tiling tool. So let me open a file already prepared. I have in here, so let me open the dynamic tiling. I have this model already prepared to be easier and faster to show this new tool. And dynamic tiling, it's under the modeling tab, as you can see, dynamic tiling icon. And the idea on this tool is to select first the objects I want to copy, and then the surface I want to copy these objects. The idea is to copy an object along a surface, so I can select any object and any surface, and the idea is RhinoGold will be calculating the parameters to apply the tiling. So by default we have these parameters, but of course I can adjust everything as we have seen in the other tools, and easily I can define in here the number of copies in U direction, so let me use 35 copies. In V direction I will use 5 copies, and I can also orient the objects in the middle of the surface. So after this I just need to preview, and at this moment RhinoGold is calculating the results. And here we go. Let's see. At this point it's generating all the copies we created. Okay, here we go. As you can see easily, I define the parameters and I can copy an object along a surface. So this is the idea. Of course, we have more parameters, the padding in U direction and V direction. It allows us to define a space between the number of copies. So this is another new tool inside RhinoGold. Once again, the idea is to define easily the models we want to do. So we believe everything is really easy to use. And remember, any question, please use the chat. Feel free to ask anything. So I'm going to move on to the next example. So now I want to show you the automatic supports. As you know, inside RhinoGold 4, we already had the supports tool under the manufacturing tab, and now we add the possibility to create automatically the support. So we can create several types of supports, but now we also have the possibility to create supports automatically. I just need to define the parameters, the measures and the distance between supports, everything. And after this, as you can see, RhinoGold generates all the supports in order to print the model. Of course, this is really useful for printers that use resin, and easily we generate the supports automatically. As you can see in this model, I just define the parameters, and as you can see, it is really easy. So this is very useful for manufacturing, but there are many more tools I want to show you. Let's move on. So I'm going to open a new file, and now I want to show you the cutters inline tool. This tool was already available inside RhinoGold 4, but now we have many more possibilities inside this tool. And let me show you what can we do with the cutters inline tool. So it's under the jewelry tab. We have the cutters inline, and when we click on this tool, the first step, we need to select the gems where we want to apply the cutter. So I select all these gems, and after this I just need to define the parameters. So easily I can adjust all the cutters using the gumballs. As you can see, it's really easy. But now we have the possibility to create tapered cutters. So once again, I just need to adjust in one side and keeping the other side exactly, in this case, with a different parameter. So allow us to create tapered cutters. We also have the possibility to bend the cutters. So using this point gumball, I can bend the cutters like this. It's really fast. And also we add more options. So let's see what we have in this tool. We have the possibility to create cutters between gems. So let's see how to create. We just need to enable this option, and once again I use the gumballs to define the cutters easily. So I adjust the cutters, all the measures. Remember, we can change the profile, we can adjust everything as we need. So in this case I adjust the cutters between gems. And finally, we have another option, which is the cutter along the gem. So I just need to enable this option and use the gumballs to adjust my cutters along the gem. So I can do it using the gumballs. Of course, I can use also the parameters in the side panel. And finally, after create the gumballs, I just need to check the tool, and now I have the cutters. I will make the Boolean operation in order to remove the cutters from the ring. So I select the object to keep and the cutters to remove. Now I preview the results. At this point it's calculating the Boolean operation, and as you can see easily I create the Boolean operations to remove the cutters, and this is the result. So this tool we had before, but now there are many more options. So the idea is to create all the cutters exactly as we need. Let's move on. We have lots of new tools to show, so I'm doing it faster in order to show as much as I can from the new RhinoGold tools. Let me open a new file, and now I want to show you the dynamic layout. Dynamic layout can be really useful to show our models, to present our models. And let me open a sample ring I have in here. And now let's see what we can do with the dynamic layout tool. It's under the render tab, as you can see, dynamic layout tool. And now I just need to define, in this case, the parameters. We can define the position, but the idea in here is we can show two views from the ring, so the front view, the top view. We can show 4 views. As you can see, we just need to choose the one we prefer. Also, we can choose 5 views from the front, the top, the bottom, and the left and right sides. And also, we can use the 8 views option. As you can see, it's really fast. We just define the option we want to use, and automatically it will generate our layout. After this, of course, we have several more options. Let me show you. For instance, you have the possibility to add a logo. Of course, we have our logo in here, but you can add your own in this case. And also, you can define different backgrounds. So as you can see, we have some backgrounds already defined. Of course, you can use your own layout, but we have some already defined, and this is the idea. So as you can see, easily I can show my model. I can print it, and this can be really useful. And so let's move on to the next tool I want to show you. And now let's see the Halo Studio. The Halo Studio. Let me open a new file, and I have already prepared the Halo. The file to show you the Halo Studio, and the idea from the Halo Studio is to apply a halo on a gem or any curve. So I select the tool, and I need to select the object where I want to apply the halo. In this case, I'm going to use this gem, and after select the gem, I just need to define all the parameters: the position, the inclination. In this case, remember, I'm using the gimbals, but of course I can use all the parameters in the side panel. Of course, the 8, the other 8 inside, and there are many options on this halo. If we want, we can use all the parameters in the side panel, but I'm using the gimbal just to be easier and faster to show all the possibilities. Of course, we can define different gem cuts, different gem sizes. Let me show you. For instance, let me use 1.2 millimeter gems. And of course, all the prongs, we can define prong inside, also the prong 8. Let me change the prong 8. And everything is really, really easy to define. So the idea is to create a halo in a few clicks. Let me adjust the distance, in this case, a little bit inside. So as you can see, automatically it will adjust the number of gems according to the parameters we define from the halo. And I'm going to adjust in order to fit exactly what I want. And I can adjust also the distance inside, a little bit less. Probably in here I want more 8, and I will adjust also the position. So as you can see, it's really, really easy to create the halo. And remember, we can apply it on a gem, but we can also apply it on curves. So this is the idea. Really, really easy. And this is one of the new tools in RhinoGold 5. Let me move on. We have several other things to show. One of the new features inside RhinoGold, it's the render. As you may know, inside RhinoGold 5 we have a render studio for Arion. So Arion it's included in RhinoGold 5. Let me open a file to show the render studio. So I have in here a model already prepared, and render studio, under the render tab, we just need to click on the render studio icon, and automatically you will see that if you are in rendered display mode, you will see it. The background will be black, which means automatically Arion will load the environment. So after this, we have, as always, the possibility to define several materials, all the gems, all the metals in sandblast, in hammered, polish. We have all the possibilities as always. And of course we can add ground. Automatically we just click on the add ground icon and it will create the ground. And we define as well the material. As always, we can drag and drop, or we can double click to apply the material. And now after this we define all the gems, all the materials we want. And we are going to the render tab, and in here we can define the resolution. So we can find any resolution. Let me use this one, for instance, and it will create this safe frame, which allows us to see the image we are creating. So I just need to adjust the model, the position, everything. And now I just click on render, and Arion will start calculating the render for this model. As you can see, it's generating the render, and Arion allows us to define the render parameters by defining the number of passes, or we can use the time. So we can find a render by time or passes. The idea, I would say, that in this kind of models with several gems and metals, I would say that at least 500, 600, 800, of course, depend of the model, but we need 500 passes in order to have a high quality image. So as you can see, 300, almost 300 passes, and it's always improving the image, the render. So if I don't define the number of passes or time I want to make the render, it will be rendering, always rendering, so always improving the quality of the image, and we can get very, very good results. So this is the idea. After this, when I say, okay, this is the render I want, the quality enough to save my image, I just stop the render, and it will open the image editor. So we can adjust, of course, the contrast, the brightness. We have a few more parameters. We can add logo, so we can publish on Facebook, and of course save our image where we want. So let me save my image from my render, and this is the idea. Easily we can generate renders. We have lots of materials. We have several possibilities to define the render, but also I want to show you the real-time render. So the real-time render, it's also included in Render Studio. So the idea from real-time render, it's Arion will calculate the render in real time. So if I rotate my viewport, you will see Arion automatically will start render after I move my ring. So in this case I rotate my model, and the real time will be calculating the render. Of course I can any moment save the image. It will be always improving the image. This is the idea, and this can be also very, very useful. We have inside Render Studio, we have more possibilities like patch rendering. We have a preset, so there are lots of possibilities to render. I just want to show you this example. As you can see, it's really easy to use. We can create renders in a few clicks, just defining the materials, everything. It's really easy. And this is the idea from the Render Studio. Remember, it's Arion. It's included inside RhinoGold 5, so it's a very powerful solution to create renderings. And from Render Studio, I would say that we have seen the workflow. We have seen a little bit what results we can get, and there are many more tools to show. And let me move on. There are many things I would like to show you. So let me open a new file. Once again, remember, any question, please use the chat. We will be answering all the questions. Now I would like to show you the dynamic deformation tools. I have some files already prepared. So let me start with the dynamic taper tool. It's under the transform tab. I have this model already prepared to show this tool. So under the transform tab, you will see that we have the dynamic deformation tools. In this example, I'm going to taper this ring. So I just select dynamic taper tool. I select the model I want to taper, and of course I can define any axis. So we just need to click on the axis we want to taper. In this case, I want to taper from the bottom, and of course, we have several parameters. In this case, I can adjust the direction of the taper. If I want to change the direction, I just adjust the direction, the parameter, and easily, as you can see, I can taper, in this case, this ring easily. So in a few clicks, you can adjust, for instance, this ring shank, and this is the idea. As you know, all these tools were available inside RhinoGold in the previous versions, but we believe it's now the workflow. It's easier, faster. So it's always trying to make everything faster, but keeping all the parameters available to define exactly the model we want. I'm going to show you also the other tools. In this case, let me show you the dynamic bend. So I also have one file in here ready to show you the dynamic bend tool, and it's opening the file. Let's see. In this case, I have these objects, and I want to bend this model. So let's use the dynamic bend tool. Once again, under the transform tab, I just need to select the objects I want to bend. In this case, these objects. And after selecting the objects, as you can see, I have these gimbals to bend my object. So easily we can bend using the gimbals, we can bend in one direction, and of course there is also the possibility to use the symmetry to use both axes. So I just need to press shift when I use a gimbal, and it will bend in both axes. As you can see, this is the idea. Really easy to bend any object. And the results, as you can see, this is really easy to use, and we can define any model easily. There is another tool I want to show you, the dynamic twist. It's also very interesting. Let me open the file I have in here prepared. So dynamic twist, for instance, let me use, I have this ring and I want to twist the prongs, okay? So dynamic twist tool, I just need to select the objects I want to twist. In this case, I select the prongs, and once again, I just need to select the axis. We can define any axis. In this case, I select this one, and now easily I can define the angle with the gimbal. So as you can see, easily I can bend, I can twist my prongs, and of course we have the possibility to bend just from using this point gimbal to define where I start bending my prongs, and of course the same in the top. So this is the idea. So easily we can twist any object. In this case I use the prongs, but could be any other object. And this is another tool which now it's really easy to use inside RhinoGold 5. Also we have other new tools, really good improvements inside tools we had before. For instance, the pave. We have the pave automatic and pave UV. These tools were already available inside RhinoGold, but now we improve a lot. We have many more options, and let me show you. For instance, I want to apply a pave on this model. Okay, so let's use under the gems tab we have the pave automatic, pave UV, and I'm going to use in this case this geometric shape. I'm going to use the pave UV. Okay, so the idea it's just select the surface I want to apply the pave, in this case this one, and now we have a few more options. And I will show you. Of course, we can add the gems manually, but we have also the options to add the gems automatic. So now I want to use to start with 2mm gems, and I want to apply the pave on this surface. So I just add the gem I want to add, and with the automatic option, as you can see, I just select the first point for the first gem, and automatically it will generate all the position for the pave. So I just place one gem, and as you can see, we will have all the gems along this surface. Of course, we can adjust all the parameters as always, but the idea is to be really easy to use. Also, there are many more things we add in this version. For instance, we have the option to link directly from the pave UV with the pave automatic. So, for instance, now I have this option. After apply the pave UV, I can link directly this tool, these gems, with the pave automatic. So, of course, I could use all the resources inside the pave automatic tool, but also we have lots of parameters we can use. But for instance, now I want to create the prongs, so I just select the gems, of course in this case the gems from the pave UV, and I apply the prongs. As always, we can define all the parameters for the prongs. We can adjust everything easily, and here we go. This is the idea. So easily I apply the pave on this object with the prongs, with everything really easy. As you can see, there are many improvements inside the pave, and this is another in this case two tools, the pave automatic and the pave UV, which allow us to create paves with a few clicks and really great results. So I'm going to move on to the next tool. Let me open a new file, and one thing we have in RhinoGold 5 is the suggest command. So let me create a sample. Is very easy to show the suggest commands. For instance, I start with the gem, and the suggest commands, the idea is RhinoGold will suggest the next step. So of course, as you know, there are lots of tools inside RhinoGold, and sometimes there are many options. We will suggest the possibilities to move on with our model. So for instance, I have this gem. I select the gem, and I just need to press F6 from the keyboard, and it will show us the tools we have available to use on the gems. I can create cutters, I can create head studio, I can create prongs, and of course I can customize and the settings. I can customize everything as I want. For instance, now I want to create a bezel, so automatically it will generate the bezel on the selected gem. I just need to adjust everything. As you know, the bezel studio, it's really easy. We just drag the points and we define. Of course, we have all the parameters in the side panel. We can adjust easily all the parameters. add a few more points, to add one arc in here, another in here, and easily I create the bezel. So after this, let me move up a little bit. I'm going to use the gumball. Let me move up 9 millimeters, okay. And now, once again, I'm going to use the suggest command. So I select the gem and the bezel. I press F6, and RhinoGold will show me several options. And in this case, I will use the dynamic polar array. So easily, I just define the orientation, the number of copies. There are many options as well inside the dynamic polar array tool. We can use more copies, we can define the distance, and easily we define everything. Also the interpolate position, both sides, and also the spheric. So I just adjust the distance, and as you can see easily I create my model. So as you know, inside RhinoGold 5 there is this option. This is really useful. The suggest commands allow us to RhinoGold will suggest the next step. Also, there are many more options. For instance, let me show you the screen recorder. In this icon, I just click on the screen recorder, and automatically RhinoGold will be recording my screen. So easily, for instance, I select the gems and I apply other material just to show a little bit. And I can stop recording, define the video name. So let me define as example. And at this moment, RhinoGold is generating the video file. So the video file it's opening automatically. Let me show you. So easily I create my video. It can be really useful to show to the customers, to send to anyone by email, we can place on YouTube. So that is really useful. So this is another option inside RhinoGold 5.
Actually, Pedro, I know there are some RhinoGold trainers in this webinar. This is a very good tool for you guys because I know you guys sometimes offer online trainings, so it's very easy to create your videos, your tutorial videos. Now inside RhinoGold you can do it directly. That's pretty easy, and I think RhinoGold trainers will love that. And if RhinoGold trainers love that, their students will even love it much more.
That's true. That's another possibility. We can use the screen recorder, but actually there are many possible applications we can use. So there are many new tools. Let me also show you. For instance, I want to show you the panel weights. Let me just load a file. I believe I have in this folder. Now, okay, here it is. So I just want to show you. Before we could of course know the weight from any material, any metal, any model. I can easily define the material and know the weight. But now with RhinoGold 5, the idea is to just select the model, and automatically RhinoGold will provide you the list from all the metals in our library. Remember, you can add your own materials, but in one single click you have all the the weight from the different materials. So it's really easy to know the costs before the production from any model. So it's really easy. This is another new tool inside RhinoGold. Let me move on to the next one. I want to show you the gems map. The gems map tool, let me open the file I have in here, prepare it. This tool, it can be really useful to send the information, the gems information to the stone setters. So let's see how to use it. It's under the gems tab. We have the gems map tool, and when we use this tool, we just need to select the gems. So in this case, I will select all the gems, and it will generate the gems map. Let me hide the model to see the results. So easily I can, of course, adjust the space between the map. I can also change the size from the font. I can also change the legend size, and easily I have all the information, the gem. So let me adjust the position, and as you can see, I have all the information, the gem cut, the gem size, and I can provide this information to the stone setters. Can be really useful. This is another new tool from RhinoGold 5. I also want to show you the Channel Studio. We had a new functionalities inside the Channel Studio. Let me show you. I have one file in here. Let me find the channel file. Okay, so for instance, in this model, if I want to, before we could create a channel, but now if I want to apply a channel, for instance, on this curve, let me open the Channel Studio tool. So it's under the Jewelry tab. I select the curve where I want to apply the channel. Of course, I can define the orientation. In this case, I can rotate. And now, of course, I can use these point gumballs, just adjust where I want to start, where I want to end. But now I have this possibility to create the inside channel. So I can apply the channel inside any object. Let me change the viewport, the display mode to wireframe, and now we will see the results. So I can adjust easily the gem size. So let me use, in this case, 1.5 millimeter gem. I can also use, of course, the channel size, everything I can adjust easily. And in this case, I want to cross the shank with the channel, so I will also use the parameter to generate my channel, and easily we can define everything. Also the cutter position, let me use in here, instead of 0.1, I will use 0.3. I can also adjust the position. In this case, I will believe in here, probably in here it's fine. And also we add the possibility to generate the bridges between gems. So I just enable this option, and as you can see, I can easily adjust the parameters from the bridge. So easily I can adjust everything with a few clicks. I generate my bridges between gems, the measures, really easy. And after this, let's go back to the rendered display mode. After this, I will generate the channel. In this case, let me create the symmetry to apply to the other side of the ring. And now I just need to remove the channel. So I will create a Boolean operation first to select the ring shank, and then in this case the channel. So let me just deselect this one. It's this one, and select the objects to remove, preview, and let me just repeat this step. I select correctly, so first the shank and then the channel. So objects to remove, preview the results, and here we go. As you can see easily, I generate my channel on any object, including the bridges between gems, any gem cut. So this is the idea. Another, this is a tool we had before, but there are many more possibilities now. So this is really easy to use. I believe, yes?
Pedro, let me ask to the knowledge guys if
Yes.
we are running out of time, or do we have 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes or 30 more seconds or
I
2
would
more hours?
say, since you did such a great job answering all the questions, we can go. I will give you 5 more minutes if you want to wrap it up, and maybe
I don't know, Pedro, do you have anything else to show, or?
Well, of course there are many new features. So I could show a few more, but probably I show one more, and then of course we will have more opportunities to show more tools, more news inside RhinoGold. So I will show just the Halo ring. It's another tool we had before, but now there are many more options. So let me open the file, Halo ring. Let me see if I find. Okay, here we go. So before we already had this tool, but now with the Halo ring, the idea is we can just select the surface from the ring to hollow, but now we have the possibility to create asymmetric hollow. So as always, I selected the part of the object to hollow, the transition area, and the solid part. Of course, now we have also the possibility to define asymmetric, so I can define one side different from the other, so easily I can define this side with different parameters, the left side different from the right side. And another option we have is the liner, so easily I just define the thickness, and as you can see, it will generate the liner automatically. So in this case I define 0.8 millimeters thickness, and as you can see, here we have the liner. So after this, just to show you, we can apply a Boolean operation. I have some files already prepared, so I just remove these objects from the gallery. In this case, select objects to keep, objects to remove, and here we go. As you can see easily, I can hollow the ring and also generate the gallery. So this is another new tool inside RhinoGold 5, really good. As you can see, it's very easy now to define this kind of details in any ring. And the time it's running fast. Of course there are always nice things to show from RhinoGold 5, but also we would like to see if you have the questions, everything. So Xavi, what do you say?
I'm saying that it's 9 p.m. So I'm getting
Xavi, I believe
Xavi,
I believe you have a problem with the
sound, yeah.
Okay, what about now?
Okay, the voice of Xavi sounds like the Exorcist, so it scared me for a minute. I'll tell you what, he did a great job answering all the questions as they came in, so I don't think there's any more left. I think we should wrap it up the way it is. Pedro, you are the Lord of the Rings. How did you like that?
You.
That was amazing.
In this case, it's RhinoGold. It's RhinoGold, which allow us to create any kind of ring or any jewelry, any piece of jewelry. So.
And you made it look so easy too. I mean, a lot of people inquired about trainings, but I think once you get the software, and then they can look on your website, and you have posting for trainings, right?
That's true. That's true. We believe it's really easy to learn RhinoGold, but we have lots.
Am I still a robot or?
A little bit.
It's better. It's better.
Okay. About learning, there are so many ways to learn. Of course, we have so many local trainers that on our website. I think it's rhinogold.com/calendar. In there, we are publishing all the coming trainings. But also we have the self-learning option. There are people who already got the skills in 3D, so they don't need to go to a training. And we have a training guide, we have videos, we have step-by-step tutorials, we have everything anyone need to learn by themselves. And of course we offer free technical support, so people can email, call us anytime, and we will offer them. And actually, there's another way. In here, Pedro is showing the learning tab. There's the 4 icon. It's called consultancy. This is a new service we are offering. It's actually very cool because people sometimes don't have time to go to a training for 3 days or for 5 days. So they are just tagged in one model or in some specific tool, and they just need to be with us just for 1 hour or 2 hours. And this option, consultancy, it's pretty cool for that. So they just need to register 1 day, 1 time, and then that day, that timing, we connect remotely with them, and we fix any issue. That's very cool for those who just need 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 hours service. That's the way.
That's great. On demand. That's fantastic. Wow. So great, guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna take the screen back. Sorry to see all those beautiful gems go. It's been a pleasure. You know where to send them when they're cast.
Bahamas, no? You said Bahamas.
Yeah, right. So I want to thank everybody for attending this webinar. Thank you all from the Novage team. And here's our page where you can see the correct pricing for RhinoGold 5.0. Many asked, where can I get it? Well, what do you mean where? Here. Novage is the best way to buy design software online. And for information on the latest specials and new releases, join the Novage network on Facebook, Google+, or Twitter, and subscribe to the Novage blog. I want to remind everybody that the next webinar will be in 2 weeks with visual CAD CAM and 3D print, showcasing the modules for visual 3D print, visual mill, visual turn, visual nest, and visual art, and demonstrating the new features and functionality. To rewatch today's webinar or previous one, check out our YouTube or Vimeo channels and our webinar playlist as webinars for every software taste. Thanks again for joining us, and have a wonderful day. And thank you, Pedro and Xavi, for a wonderful time spent together today.
Thank you to you. I'm already using my credit card to buy RhinoGold.
Great. I'll send it right away. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.